Now, your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
Well, as we've been moving our way into the second half of February, temperatures were making that climb out of the cold air. We're even looking at the last 5 days, and we note that with that pull out of those cooler temperatures from the start of next weekend, our last weekend, to see this week start off with temperatures into those mid to upper 30s, which is more seasonable for this time of the year. And not only are we back into the 30s, but we are going to be striving for 40s for high temperatures. But what we will note is that paired up with the mild trend in temperatures is repeat rounds of rainfall that will be taking us into next week. There is going to be several fronts that will be pulling up into and through the panhandle. Now, at the moment, each of these waves are looking to bring minor impacts. Gusty winds at times, some downpours. We've been dealing with some transitioning precipitation types, but we are going to the point where we are now very mild across the panhandle. So the majority of our precipitation is rain showers with highs into the 40s. Our one area still watching is the Haines and Skagway. Still could potentially see some snow showers here as we head into our Thursday with the next wave of energy, but we're noting that it is a very moisture rich environment, so note that we still will be adding up moisture for the entire panhandle. High tide for our Thursday is at 5:14 in the morning and then again at 6:24 into the evening. We will roll into the day with a high of 43 degrees in the Juneau area, so looking at climbing above normal. And as we reach these lower 40s, it is going to be a very steady forecast, especially once we can get the air temperature to those 40s in the overcast skies. Those overnight temperatures don't get as cool, so it can keep us in that range of the 40s, especially with the help there of that southeasterly flow. Now we are within that next wave of energy here that's keeping those moderate areas of some rain to snow showers around to start off our Thursday. We'll note that again, communities with the most potential for snowfall will be Haines and Skagway for lower elevations, and then rest of the lower elevations will be underneath some rain showers. With there being rounds of frontal systems lifting in, there will be some gaps in the forecast. Our next gap is looking to set up for our Friday, where it is expected to be quieter, still with some gray skies and a few sprinkles. So looking at the accumulation that does include our Wednesday, we do note that we have some of those even over inch markers. So noting that we have a fairly decent environmental setup here that has lots of moisture within it. So there will be times of some of those heavier downpours, but nothing that at the moment is leading to flooding concerns. If the pattern stays consistent, we may need to be keeping an eye on that. Our daylight is just shy of 10 hours there, as we have a sunrise at 7:14 and a sunset at 5:07. We'll look at high temperatures for the entire panhandle climbing to the 40s, so getting to that better chance of seeing a transition over to mostly rain showers for our far northern communities. And then we're going to continue to rinse and repeat. As mentioned, Friday maybe a little bit of a break, so we'll just keep a chance of maybe a rain shower or two, and then we'll continue to keep a very close eye on each and every wave that will be keeping us active into next week.